Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are going to be unbagging the June 2018 Ipsy bag. Now this is what the bag looks like here. It's super cute. It's like a holographic blue. The little handle is kind of squishy. It's adorable. Definitely one of my favorites that I have ever gotten from Ipsy. Now if you don't know what Ipsy is, it is a $10 a month subscription. You get a makeup bag every single month, and then you get 5 to 6 deluxe samples and or full size, just depending on what it is. I will have the link below in case you're interested in subscribing, and without further ado, let's get into it. Alright guys, I figured we would try something new this month. I'm going to be doing first impressions, and that way I can see kind of what gets a better response, either using the products for a week and then giving a more thorough review, or the first impressions, and I may try to mix it up a little bit. So I just got out of the shower. My hair is in a bun. I've got an oil treatment in there, so I figured while that is sitting, I would go ahead and try out the first product in the bag. That is the Ahava Facial Mud Exfoliator. This is 0.51 ounces, and this in the full size is 3.4 ounces. It's currently on sale at Ulta. So given that price, the value of this is $3.47. I'm going to go wet my face real quick, and then I will be right back. I'm back. Alright, so this comes sealed, which is nice. And I've had good experiences with Ahava products in the past, like their mineral hand cream I really like. And anytime you use an exfoliator, it's good because you get that dead skin off of your face. And then the serums and the creams that you put on afterward work a lot better. So I really like exfoliators in general. Okay. This does have some grit. It's not like super harsh, which is nice, but I can tell that it's, doing something. And this is from the clear line, which is good because I do have acne prone skin. Yeah, it feels nice. It's not quite as gritty as like the Purity one, the micro dermabrasion, or micro delivery is what it's called. Or the L'Oreal one that I mentioned in my monthly favorites, but this one is nice feeling. We'll see how it is whenever I rinse it off. Okay, so I'm going to rinse this off, and then we will go into the next product in the bag, which is also a skincare product, so I will be right back. Alright, so I'm back. I have rinsed and dried my face, and it feels pretty smooth. I would say that I like the L'Oreal one better, but this is nice to get in the bag. So the next product is the Feel Restored Self-Warming Clay Mask. This is 0.67 ounces, and in the full size, this actually comes in a tub, and that retails for $38 for 3.4 ounces. So the value of this is $7.49. So I'm definitely interested to try this out. It says it is a pore opening and deeply cleansing mask. You leave this on for 10 minutes and then you rinse it off. So we'll apply it, and then we'll come back in 10 minutes, see what it looks like, and then see if we have any results. Ooh, it's thick. You can see how thick it is. It smells nice. It smells kind of fruity. And I can definitely feel the warming immediately. So it feels kind of like a spa for your face. Feels nice. It's not too hot or anything, but I don't like the drag of like putting this on. I feel like I'm like really tugging my skin to get it spread out, and I don't really like that. I don't think that this sample would go very far because I'm having to use a lot of this. So, yeah, like I said, this is 0.67 ounces. The full size is 3.4 for 38 bucks. I don't think that would be a very good value for your money unless this does something, you know, amazing. It does feel good, but like I said, you really have to use a lot of it to go for your face. Alright, so got that all on. I'm going to leave this on for 10 minutes. We'll see what it looks like and go from there. Alright guys, it has been 10 minutes. I wanted to see if it would get kind of like dry and dark like some mud masks do. This did not do that. The warming sensation kind of went away after about 4 minutes. Right off the bat, I would say this didn't do much, but let's rinse this off and see if my thoughts change. Okay, so I just washed that off with warm water, and my face does feel, it just feels really clean, but then again it kind of should, like I just exfoliated and then I used that mask, like it should feel really clean. My pores do feel kind of refined, like it feels pretty tight up in this area now that I've rinsed it off. The sample, I've got about this much left. You do have to use a lot. I may have 3 uses would kind of be pushing it. I probably have 2 good uses left of this. This is not something that I would probably go out and purchase, but it was, you know, it's an okay product to get in the bag. I definitely will use it, but it's not something I would seek out after this. Alright, so that's it with the skincare type items that came in the bag. All the other things are tools and makeup related, so I'm going to go apply some makeup and then I will be back to test those items out. Alright guys, I'm back. I've got on some makeup. I'm feeling a lot better. So the last 3 products are all makeup related. The first being a tool. So this is the IBY Beauty Eyeshadow Fluff Brush. It is vegan, it's cruelty free, it's flat enough to apply loose eyeshadow pigments, and then it's domed enough to actually get into the crease as well. This is full size obviously, and it retails for $8. That is a reason that I love Ipsy in general. They always include brushes. Like I've gotten a lot of my favorite brushes that I use all the time from Ipsy, and this one is really cute. It's got like a little feather detail on it. So I'm curious to see how this works out. And then the product that I'm going to be using with that is an eyeshadow shade, and this is actually from the Nude Beach palette from the Balm. This is in the shade Bodacious. Usually in the palettes these are about 0.8 grams. This one is actually larger. It is 1.2 grams, and the value of this size is $4.50. Now this shade I don't have on blush. I'm actually going to try to use this as like a blush shade as well. It's kind of like an orangey nude, so we'll see how that goes. Alright, I have already primed my eyelids, set them, and then I applied some bronzer into the crease just to help blend this shade. Now I'm going to go in with that brush. I'm just going to dip into here. Now with the Balm Cosmetics in general, they are very pigmented. Everything that I have used from them is extremely pigmented, so I'm going to get a little bit on my brush and tap it off. And then I'm just going to go into the crease. And this is very pigmented and it is blending nicely, which is typical with the Balm. They're kind of like an indie brand. They are sold at Kohl's now, but other than that, I don't know too many other places you can get. I think you can get them from Belk's now as well. But other than that, I really haven't seen them too many places. You guys let me know if there's anywhere else that you have seen them being sold other than the Balm's website. I know you can find them on Hot Look too. That's like a discount website. You can find a lot of cosmetics half off there, but they're only on there for like a certain amount of time. Okay, so that blended nicely. I am going to finish off the eyes with my Too Faced Peanut Butter and Jelly palette that I really love, and I will have a tutorial coming on that at some point, just not in today's video because I feel like this is already going to be a little lengthy. So the next thing I'm going to do is grab my blush brush, and we're just going to test this out because that's the fun thing with makeup, is that you can really do whatever you want. There aren't any rules. Okay. So I'm going to apply that just kind of between my highlighter and my bronzer, just right in the middle. And I am, again, using my trusty Wet n Wild blush brush that I love. Now, I really like colors like this, like ones that aren't like super crazy. And the lip color that we're going to be using that also came in the bag is very loud, so kind of want to keep the cheeks, the face a little bit more neutral in general, just because that is going to be the main attraction of this look. Alright, so that is decent. It's okay, it's kind of like a more bronzy type look, which I'm fine with. I kind of prefer more peach, but yeah, in a pinch that would work. Alright guys, so I'm going to go ahead and finish up my eyes, and then we will come back to apply the lip. Alright guys, I'm back. I'm really happy with how the eye look turned out. It's going to look great with the final product. So the final product, like I mentioned, is a lippy. This is from La Butte Fatale, and it is in the shade Vibrate. It is a very, very loud shade, very out of my comfort zone. It is a cream shade. It's very pigmented, as you can see. This is a full size, and it retails for $28. So to apply this, I'm going to use a mirror so that I can really look up close, because this shade is not forgiving at all. Ooh. Yeah, it is very loud. I do like that it's at least creamy. It's not like a matte shade. I'm a little bit over the super matte lip, especially just in the summertime. Okay. Alright guys, so that is it. I do not see myself wearing this shade very often. It is very blue based. Yeah, in general, I don't think that the lip colors that Ipsy puts out is very universal or something that you can wear on like a day-to-day basis. Generally, the colors that I've gotten in there are like concealer light or super loud like this, or like a super red, which, I mean, generally people don't wear those on a day-to-day basis. So let's just recap everything that came in the bag. Let me get this swatch off before I make a mess. And you can see that it did stain. So maybe after this wears off a little bit and just the stain is there, I might like it a little bit more. So hopefully that is the case. So the standout product in the bag obviously is the tulle. Generally anytime I get a tulle in the bag, it's worth it to me because the tools that they put in there are so good. Like this one, for instance, when I was putting the purple on my eye, I was using my Luxie small shader brush, which is what I typically apply color with, and it just was not packing it on like it usually does for some reason. I don't know if it's because of how the pigment was pressed or what, but I pulled this out and it applied it a whole lot better. So this did work in the crease to blend that out. It did work on the lid. I was a little worried because it is kind of a bigger brush and I do have smaller lids, but it worked fine and it really got into every little area that I needed it to, so that was nice. The next thing that I really liked was the Balm eyeshadow, and I do like it as a blush shade actually. So I do like that it's multi-purpose. You can use that as an eyeshadow or a blush, and the size that we got was actually bigger than it would have been in the palette, so that is nice as well. The Ahava Facial Mud Exfoliator was good. I will use this. The Feel Self-Warming Clay Mask was just okay. Like I said, I only have like 2 or 3 more uses out of this. It's fine. Definitely not something that I'm like super excited about, but it was okay to get. And then the lip color, I probably will wear rarely, if ever. I mean, if it stains, then I might wear it more often. But as of right now, this is not a color that I typically wear. So all in all, I liked 3 out of the 5 products, and I will reuse these 3 quite often, I'm sure. And then the bag that we got this month, I really, really liked. This was one of my all-time favorite bags that Ipsy has put out, if not my favorite. So it definitely was worth it. The total value that I got in my bag was $51.46 if you were doing the math, and this cost $10. So again, it is a great value. You just have to weigh, if it's worth it to you or not. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button and subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.